Ooh, this episode was a lot. I was screaming at the TV. HBO stopped like 15 different times. You know the scenes I did that at. But mind you, I kind of saw it coming. But I was thinking to myself, not that they wouldn't do it, but just why? You know? But then also, the show has a little bit of that history, either historically, because this is all used to happen back in those days, but also it's lore. So let's just get into it. Let's get into the tragedies before we get into, well, the tragedy of Alicent, Lady Alicent, Queen, Her Majesty. She's not with this marriage. I mean, she's okay talking to him. I don't think she minds that too much, but she's not into actually being married to him. And I feel sorry for her, because I feel that, like I said before, her father gives no fucks. Okay, he does not care at all. I don't know why anybody thinks that nigga cares about anybody but himself. The only reason he hasn't tried to wed Rhaenyra is because he knows she completely refused. So he just, got his daughter on the king and decided to let the chopper sing, so to speak. But that scene, let's talk about that scene and the juxtaposition and just the level of insanity. So like, Alicent, and I don't know what the writers are trying to do here. I'm confused. So let me know in the comments if you can. What is the point of juxtaposing how sad Alicent is in her bed affairs versus how exciting the brewing of a new age is for Rhaenyra? That it doesn't make any sense to me, because first of all, it was her and Daemon, so we're not going to play those games, okay? Okay, HBO, we're not playing those games. That's just weird. I understand that Alicent isn't happy, and I'm glad that you showed us that, because I was beginning to wonder what happened to, her little baby backbone, okay? But the fact that she just sat there and took it, and then Rhaenyra had the gall to make a point of saying that, like, she doesn't want to be a baby maker trapped in a castle. Like, girl, have some tact, please. That's all I ever ask of Rhaenyra, is to have some tact. Like, but she just can't do it. Like, my God. So Alicent is not happy. She's resigned within herself. She's having mental coping mechanisms to get through her duties, to get through having to have a bunch of babies that she doesn't really care about, and having to consult with the king, and having to warm his bed. I feel sorry for her. I feel sorry for her. Let's get to the part that was dramatic, but not as dramatic as that scene. So the king, with the help of Rhaenyra, finally figured out that Otto is untrustworthy. Like, I'm sorry, Otto gives Littlefinger, but not nearly as exciting, and I don't even like Littlefinger, so he can get out of here. Okay, Otto Hightower can get out of here. Okay, why is there so many people who are either Hightowers or Vales, or they're so fucking messy and weird? Like, get out of here. Get out. He told him like it is. It's like, all you care about is yourself. I can't trust you. Get to step in. I mean, 1000%, y'all. Like, what? Do you expect me to not agree with that? I agree with that 1000%. Anyways, um, Damon. He fooled everybody but me. I knew there was a reason he came back after his victories to sort of lay himself prostrate at the ground. And him doing all of this just to get closer to Rhaenyra, just so he could do the oldest and noblest of monarchy traditions, is how I'll phrase it. It's just, wow. Hilarious. Not funny, but like, the idea of that is hilarious. We used to talk about Rhaenyra because, bitch, what the fuck? Like, before that scene happened, I was watching her watch Damon, and all I could think was, it's giving a vibe. Because, like, in the prior episodes, it looked like just admiration. Like, oh, whatever. But the actress did a good job of portraying, even before their nightly romp, that I felt a vibe that she was giving off when she looked at Damon. I saw it. I was like, why are you looking at him like that? You want him or something? Like, what? Like, I was so confused. I was like, is she into Damon? Like, what is happening? Like, I was so confused. Because I'm thinking to myself, it can't be. It really can't be that she's like into Damon. That's so weird. Like, why? Why are you into him? I'm so confused. So, looks like she has a thing for Damon, which gives me pause. Obviously, it's wrong. Disclaimer, it's wrong. We know that. But I'm just kind of confused at her motives. So Damon let her on in the brothel and then left her. Obviously just to cause a scene so he'd get back to the king so he could state his claims. Fine. She got excited, felt sexually frustrated, and then went home to take it out on Sir Christian. I was actually here for the idea of her and Sir Christian. She's just living within the rules of the show. In a perfect world, she'd get somebody closer to her age, like the match that the king suggested, the sea snake's son. But I doubt she'll fall for him. But anyways, so I was like, oh, since it looks like she's not interested in, in anybody, so I guess the sea snake wasn't an option at the time. I was here for her and Sir Christian, but not like this. Felt like she just slept with him because he's attractive, he's there, and since her uncle not trying to do nothing, maybe he will, and obviously he cares for her, so it wasn't necessarily as far-fetched for him to do something about his feelings, quote unquote, you know what I mean? So for me, I was just like, it felt weird. Everything from that scene to the juxtaposition of Damon and Rhaenyra to Viserys and Alicent, and then Rhaenyra getting rejected by her uncle and then going off to sleep with Sir Christian. Like, my God, HBO, stop. We don't need to do this, do we? I don't think we need to do this. Like, whew, that was a lot, and I'm not with it, okay? I am not with it. So, what I am here for, I'm here for a slow burn. Obviously, when Christian finds out what happened, he's not really going to want to touch her, and you know what? I'm all for that. Like, you're a weirdo, and I can't sanction that right now, okay? She needs mental help. So I hope that what will happen is that when she gets with the sea snake, obviously I want it to be like Daenerys and Drogo. Not completely, because, they had a problematic start, but just like, we're doing this for duty, but little by little we fall for each other. Because I don't remember the sea snake's son's name, but he is a good warrior. He seems to have a decent head on his shoulders, and he's cute. Like, Rhaenyra, girl, you lucky. You get Sir Christian and the sea snake's son. But anyways, I hope that what they do with that relationship is that they make it a kind of a slow burn where they slowly start to get interested in each other, even though they'd both only be doing this for, you know, their families, their houses. I hope that it stops being tradition at some point and they end up falling for each other. That would be a cute idea. Yeah. So I think that's all I have to say for now. It's not very long. This episode was literally the most exciting thing about any of these episodes. It's just these scenes. I guess I could bring up what happened in the beginning with Rhaenyra and the matchmaking scene, but nothing really happened, and then they made me forget about it with that scene. However, the Blackwood boy surprised me. He said, "Look, if you buck, then cut that nigga open." What you? Hopefully he comes back, and that would be really interesting if he does. Like during the time skip that's gonna happen. Crazy. Anyways, I can't wait for the next episode. Actually, this show is getting really interesting. Oh, Rhaenyra also lied to Alicent. Like, no, they didn't have full-on sex, but they did do something. Her just being in a brothel house isn't the problem. And I was also confused. They were like, "She's your niece." I'm like, aren't Targaryens known for inbreeding? And technically, if you get with a Valyrian, that's also inbreeding, just like on a second, third cousin type of basis. But I guess the main problem was that it was in public, so it's more about station than tradition. But it also kind of felt like they were more upset that she would consent to it than have it be forced upon her. I don't know why I got that vibe, but it's whatever. I like how the king admitted, like, yeah, if you were a boy, nobody would care, but you're a girl, so face the consequences. And I feel like, you know, she needed that. So I appreciate her being like, fine, I'll marry him, no problem. You know? But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this. I'll see you in the next episode of House of the Dragon. HBO, calm it down. No more scenes. She knows that Damon was probably tricking her. Make her feelings go away, because I see the feelings. Make them go away. Alright? Anyway, see you guys next time. Goodbye, Simmers.